here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. Making some progress here. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They're led by the second-year quarterback from South Carolina. Started a handful of games last season as a rookie. Here's Spencer Rattler.
It was a tough season, Kate, in New Orleans a year ago. Coaching changes, lots of injuries to that offensive line. And Spencer, as a fifth-rounder, was thrown right into the fire as a rookie. But he persevered, he endured, and now he's going to get a chance to compete for the job this year.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18 on the play. First down, Saints.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, Rattler. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Motioning the tight end now. 3rd down from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Shotgun snap to Rattler. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Carl Granderson in on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Has it downfield near the boundary. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. And again, it's Darnold. it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That's Cox, here's Arroyo. And he takes it in, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks get a perfect start, they've gone up 6-0. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Man in motion out of the slot. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. To the ground by Nick Emanwari.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 43. Gets him on the in route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st down, New Orleans.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Motioning him from the slot right. Rattler now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Now at midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long. Another try following the sack. Looking slant route complete. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On third down, here's Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Seahawks with Torrey Horton back deep to return this. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
He's going to tuck it and run.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Design bootleg here. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Now Darnold out to play action. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Brought down by Julian Blackman.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
18. That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
34-yard line.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Trying again following the sack. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Darnold hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
A gain of 3.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
For the Seahawks field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they come away with some points on that series.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they want to start this one.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Vallis-Jones now on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points. One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now Rattler. Screen here for Kamara. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Seahawks with 6 DBs out there. 3rd down coming up. On the gun, Rattler. He's running for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Rattler on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Rattler to the air now. He'll try and run this.
Spencer Rattler on the scramble. A 3-yard gain.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Rattler. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. This was not hit well. It's headed for that sideline. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running with Walker again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Going is Darnold on 3rd down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 16-point ball game. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead.
Saints nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
On the return, here's Jones. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And things starting to get a little out of hand for him, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Ball at the 33 for first down. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Kamara. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Rattler. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
He scampers ahead for about 4. It's 2nd down now.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Throwing now, off play action. On him quick, and they bring it down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Okay. I'll be honest with you, I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
The Hawks dialing up the nickel D here, third down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. On the move, headed right. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. That, without a doubt, Brock, one of the longest scrambles that you and I have seen, and we'll probably all see for a while, and it ends in a memorable touchdown.
Yeah, we're going to see that again and again and again on replays after this game, probably on TV all week long. Quite the effort from somebody who proved he could be quite the runner when called upon.
Blake Groupie to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10.
17. Saints 7.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Seahawks are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. 1st and 10, Darnold. This one's caught. It's cut near the sideline. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
1st and 10.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 41. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Big play sets him up pretty here with 1st and goal from the 5. Toss play. This is Walker. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate, that offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. From the gun, Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's DeMario Davis. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he makes the Hefco. It's a touchdown on the pick 6.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger's return picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
Groupie to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game.
17. Saints 14.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Donald coming back after the pick. That's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
It's a loss of 2.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running back, motioning right. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Darnold. Into the hands of Horton, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Move a quick pass out wide. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Out of the gun, here's Donald. Looking, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And the Saints go in nickel. 3rd down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. From the pocket, looking for a target. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. Myers' kick is good, and that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Ball at the 33 for first down. Rattler setting to throw. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback has taken an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
He puts some power on a deep one left, and that's going to be knocked away incomplete. Searching for Chris Olave with that one, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 3rd down, here's Rattler. He's loaded another one up. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On now comes their punter. And it's Torrey Horton lined up deep. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. Darnold hit, and he fumbles it. Oh, the Saints got to it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Saints are going to take over now near the end of the half. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints tie it in the final minute of the half.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Group B to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints take the lead on that successful kick.
Seahawks 20.
groupie on now to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Nice effort here, and they're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Completed over the middle. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and a lone yard coming up. Darnold now to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
So just a 1-point game here at the break, Brock, as we go over to the EA Sports Halftime Reports with our buddy Scott Hansen.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks sending their offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Dumped off to his running back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Running back sent in motion. Play fake, Darnold. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. This one from 47 yards away. Myers' kick is good, and they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a third time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense to try and protect it.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Kamara now on first and 10. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. From the gun, Rattler. That one's complete right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap to Rattler. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing is Rattler. All the time in the world. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Walker on first down. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Donald. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Saints will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Complete on the option. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired, but that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints jump in front now by 5.
Seahawks 23.
Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's going to salvage a couple by bouncing this outside, but that's it. It's a gain of 2. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Darnold. He keeps it and takes off. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. the 41. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now an inside give to Walker. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Running back sent in motion left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is Cox. That's Walker. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 3rd-quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Darnold and the Seahawks getting set to try for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point
He's throwing for it! Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete! And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
The Saints come marching onto the field. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for 1 play last drive, and they found the end zone. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Rattler to the air now. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Rattler back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
A I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too? Drive begins with a walker run. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hand off to Walker from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. With a quick pass out line. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
It's 2nd and inches at the 24-yard line.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Walker now from the gun. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Staying with Walker. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And he'll go down. The Saints make the play. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's Darnold to throw. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Kate, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Shaheed now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Here comes the Saints offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another run for Kamara. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be a yard shy of the 1st as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. That throw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Walker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 from the 41. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Darnold looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing here, Darnold. He puts some air under it deep down the left. They did it! He made the interception! And the Saints have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running behind center with Kamara. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Pistol snap to Rattler. It's caught right side by Johnson. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Complete to Jawan Johnson. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Saints 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now Rattler on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Trying again following the sack. Screen here for Kamara. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Shotgun snap to Rattler. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Punt team on the field. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Seahawks are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson, Smith, and Jigba heads out. First call here coming from the shotgun. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. You gotta walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Walker on second. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Running with Walker again. First down and a lot more, past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 35. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Darnold, first and 10. He's going to keep it this time. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 more yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That's him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Porting down the field, and he's got it. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. From the red zone now. Completed to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks go up by 12 in the fourth. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. So Darnold in the offense getting set. 2-point attempt upcoming.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point.
He's throwing for it! And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Shaheed now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Rattler to the air now. Hits him on the in route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Saints need to score quickly. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Rattler back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Complete to Kamara on the check down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Now Rattler. He calls his own number again. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Looking, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on 2nd. Another try following the sack. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. Try and push it deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Here he goes, one final shot. No good. The